Hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your reading. Time flies, doesn't it? So I've shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For Aries, please. Universe, whoa. Please give us the cards that Aries needs to have to know what's going on or going to happen in their lives. Advice is always welcome in these readings. Please, for Aries. Wow, I got a lot of cards. Let's see how we have. In the order they came out, I put them down. That is a soulmate card surrounding your entire reading. Someone you may have known from the past. One extra card and I will read it for the second part of the reading. So Aries, the Six of Cups surrounds your entire reading. This is a soulmate card. That's the only cup in the deck that's allowed to have anything in it and still be sincere. There could be somebody coming in from your past. Someone who you might have known from college years or even as children, okay? So this is surrounding your entire reading. They are a soulmate, and that's what this reading is going to talk about. Up here in your highest energy, this is your focusing on your future, building your pentacles, you know, just kind of putting your nose to the grindstone and minding your own business. Okay, it feels like you're just minding your own business, going about your work, daily work, you know, building for the future. And in comes someone that you might have known before. If it isn't this life, it was a previous life. And they come in with an offer, like, you know, let's get to know each other. Let's go out for a cup of coffee or a walk or something. They are sincere when they come in. You're just minding your business. And, you know, looking towards your future. This is a big deal, you know, to be in your highest energy and just focusing on building, you know. And then we have the Queen of Swords next to the Eight of Pentacles and right above the Six of Cups. The Queen of Swords is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is your energy of having your sword up in self-protection. And so it's right above this Six of Cups. So yeah, you have some truth to speak, and you want their truth. I think you really want to know what their intentions are, and I think you really want to just kind of, this might be all about catching up with each other, with each other's lives, and getting to the truth and the honesty about, God, you know, what have you been going through? What's happened with you, and you talk about what's happened with you. So I have the Two of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords has her hand right out, right towards that Two of Pentacles. So this is like confusion. It's you're not quite sure how to take this reunion or this person, whether it's you've known them from this life or just another life, because they are soulmates. You've definitely known them from another life. You're not quite sure how to take them, and you're like all over the place. It's like, you know, are they available? Are they committable? Are they, you know, you kind of have your highs and lows about this whole situation. So under the Eight of Pentacles, I have the Three of Wands. Next to the Six of Cups, so I'm thinking that you're wondering, could they possibly be your ship coming in? Because you have your hand on the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and I'm holding it, hold this close. There's three ships out there. And you're looking out there and you're wondering, is this your ship coming in finally? Your ship's been out there, but is this your ship? Here you are, minding your own business, just focusing on you. And this light comes out of the blue, it feels like. Under the Two of Pentacles and next to the Six of Cups is the Ace of Pentacles. They, you know, this cup, this that they're offering here with the Six of Cups, it's a sincere offer of getting, you know, to know you more. They also have a pentacle. Now, they eventually, this is telling me they are committable and they are available, because that's what you're kind of wondering here, you know. So I do feel like they're committable. I do feel like they're available. This person comes out of the blue. I have the Queen of Pentacles under the Three of Wands. Now, the Queen of Pentacles can be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But this is your energy. You're so focused on those pentacles. You really, male or female, all cards are male or female. You're really focused on your security, stability, groundedness, and the pentacle. So, you're not going to settle for anything less than a committed and available relationship. And it's out there. Your ship is out there. Has it come in? And this is what you're trying to figure out. I have the Seven of Swords next to the Queen of Pentacles and under the Six of Cups. This is sneaky behavior. This is deceitful. Lying, stealing, cheating, rumors. I think that you've had people come in before that have turned out to be hiding things from you. And I think that's why you're just focused on your work. You're not really out seeking someone when this happens. It just kind of comes up. And so you're still carrying some energy from someone before that didn't work out. They were deceitful. They didn't have the pentacle. And you had to heal from it, because the Seven of Swords is looking right back at the star, and the star is right under the Ace of Pentacles. So you had to heal from this because it was hurtful, You don't want that, and that's why you're asking all the questions here and trying to get to the bottom of, what are their intentions, really? So the star is a very deep spiritual healing card. It's like seeing your own reflection in that pool of water and remembering the bare essence of who you are, what you want, what you don't want from life. This is the card for Aquarius. So Aquarius might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. This gives us 2 for Aquarius so far. So, perhaps this person coming in does have Aquarius in their chart. Let's take out more cards for Aries. First, they're a soulmate. We know that, but this person is grounded. Wow. Okay. Had one extra card there. I have the Knight of Swords. This is a very actionable card. This is rushing forward with your sword up, searching for truth and clarity. And it is about the confusion. You don't want to be confused about where a relationship is going anymore. So your sword is up, and you're going to take the action of speaking out and asking the right questions. You have your mind on the pentacle. Just like I said before, this is the King of Pentacles. Now we have the King and the Queen in your reading. So I feel like this person is also looking for a grounded and stable and secure relationship. Look at how they're looking at that pentacle. They cherish it. They want it. I think they're stable. They're very stable. They're very grounded. And they're looking for someone who is also stable and grounded that they can share their life with. They have, right next to that King of Pentacles is the Seven of Cups. You have chosen the wrong cups. Who hasn't, right? So all these cups have something else, something that supersedes the relationship. And that's what causes the relationships to fall apart. This is why your sword is up. You're really being cautious about moving forward. You're not going to accept any cup, any offer. Now, like I said, the Six of Cups, that's the only cup allowed to have anything in it and it still be sincere. All these have something else in it. And so there's not enough room for love. There's not enough room for a relationship to flourish or to be grounded, for that matter. So you've dealt with this before, and so this time you're being very cautious. I mean, it's like they just come out of the blue. It's not, I don't think this is anybody you know already. Even though it says you might have known them, maybe, if you did, it was in your younger years. I have the Justice card here. This is next to the Ace of Pentacles and under the Knight of Swords. So this is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading, which is also an air sign. But this is you. You have your sword up. You are very much in self-protection. You've gotten yourself balanced, and you're gonna stay that way. You're like, no, they can't throw me off balance. I'm going to say and do, and it's self-justice. You're just looking out for yourself and moving forward. You're going to be the judge and jury of anybody who comes forward and wants to start a relationship with you before you actually hand them your heart. I have the Page of Swords right next to the Justice card and under the King of Pentacles. There you are, on guard, sword up. Not swinging. I mean, you're not like out there swinging your sword all over the place. But you will if you have to. And you're going to figure out right away whether you have to. More power to you. So right next to the Page of Swords, under that Seven of Cups, is the Seven of Wands. You're on guard. You're on guard about what they tell you. You're on guard. It's like actions speak louder than words. You're on guard about, you're in self-protection mode. It's like, if they don't serve you, you will block them. You will not go any further with them once you get your truth and your clarity. So you must have been through it. You must have been, these relationships have kind of added up and built up on you, and you're like, you just don't want to go there. You don't want to go through this healing again. This healing is very, very powerful, and it's hard to get through. I have the Nine of Swords right next to the Star. All that healing, spending time alone, thoughts going through your head about how did I not see this, or how did I get myself into this, or whatever these thoughts are in your time alone. This is under the Justice card. And it's because of all these thoughts that you have healed and that you have become in self-protectant mode. So there was a reason, these thoughts are actually helped you, even though they hurt you, in order to move forward. You've been waiting for a relationship. I got the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving energy. And I think it feels like this will never happen, that no one will ever come into your life that's going to be the right person with the right cup of love and have a pentacle and want to, be a partner in life and move forward, make plans together and all that. And that's what you want. And you want them to be available and committable. This is, like I say, the slowest moving energy in the deck. That horse is moving, though, barely. And it is bringing a pentacle. So that's what you're waiting for. That's what you've been waiting for. And it's right next to the Empress. So the Empress, this is your energy. You're very kind. You're very loving. You're very generous, supportive, trusting. You have so many beautiful qualities just by being you, male or female. So whoever you do allow yourself to move forward with, they have to have a lot of those same qualities for you to have the happiest life. And you are searching that out. You're on guard about that. This can be a card. This is male or female, and can be a card for Libra or Taurus. So that would give us 3 for Libra if we're counting. Wow. So you're much on guard. You're waiting for the right person, and it feels like they come in out of the blue. Whoever this is, maybe it is from work that this person enters your life. But they do. And then I have the Four of Cups. That was the card, the extra card that came out. So you're not accepting any not just any offer, is what I'm trying to say. Because there's a lot of cups out there. You don't have to jump on just the cup because somebody offered you one, and you know it. So you're going to be guarded. Your arms are crossed. And you're just not going to accept just any cup until you get all your answers, about whether or not they have the qualities that you need to move forward into a place in your life that you really want to be with someone. I'm going to pull out an angel card here. Let's find out what they have to say. One more shuffle. Okay, see what your guardian angels have to say about this reading. Is anything that might, give you something to think about here? I think it's right there. It's the 8 of Thought. Let me show you that card. The 8 of Thought. Now, I'm going to read it to you. You feel as though you're restricted from the circumstances you find yourself in. But that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. And that's exactly what you do. You do free yourself. And you keep yourself free until the right person comes along. So let me take out another card from the Law of Attraction, the universe. Let's see what comes out for Aries first out of these cards. Card here, Aries. It's card number 5. I thought manifestations enjoy a buffer of time. So I'm going to read this card to you. In an attraction-based universe, there is no such thing as no. Your attention to it says yes to it. In your physical reality, things do not manifest instantly, for there is a wonderful buffer of time that gives you the opportunity to redirect your attention more toward what you do want to experience. Can you imagine if you manifested as you thought? Oh, my Lord, how many times would you want to unmanifest it? So there's a wonderful buffer of time. So be patient, I think is basically what it's saying with manifesting just who you want to come into your life. And it looks like they're coming in. There is a soulmate, and I think they're coming in out of the blue. And I think it's once you're healed or healing from a previous relationship. So, Aries, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. Universal Guidance Tarot.